Hey, what's up, everybody? This is not G-Man, this is Team Man, and today we're not going to be asking any questions. We're going to be sequentially specifying them. And the specific questions we're going to be asking is, why is it that the atheist community keeps on making ironic videos like who is the dumbest person of the year from Redline, and people like JD Kane having the nerve and audacity to call others idiots or liars? We're going to start off with Redline's video. G-Man unfortunately was not able to come into this Hangouts because I guess he's got more important things to do, understandably, than to be dealing with the likes of, Redline or JD Kane. But recently, it appears Redline has taken the liberty to call us out. So let's get started. I got a video I'm going to be screen sharing for you guys. In one moment. Okay, put my screen share on. All right.
The video you stole from me was not taken down because you supposedly embarrassed me with your amazing intellect. If that was the case, then why the fuck is that hangout still on my original channel, leaving it to be viewed by anybody who cares to do so? This small fact does not favor your fucking conspiracy theory of how much you embarrassed me, but in fact highlights how much you're willing to over-exaggerate your so-called accomplishments in debating, much like how you over-exaggerate your fucking educational background.
Now, let's think about this for a second, skeptics. As I look through Redline's page and his videos, what do you see? You see an echo chamber of people that are not questioning him about anything that he's saying. All they're hearing is one side of the story and going along with anything that he has to say. If you read the comments, they're all basically shots to me, insulting me, calling me names like a lying scumbag. None of these people are objectively looking at any information. So, of course, it would make perfect sense why Redline would leave the video on his channel, because if nobody's going to be calling you out on your BS, then, you're fine with it. You're just speaking in an echo chamber.
Also doesn't support your horseshit is that the comments on that video are available for all to see. And what we see is the exact opposite of what you claim to be the case. What the comments are actually showing is that you did not generate the support you claim to have accumulated. In fact, the vast majority of the comments are correctly pointing out that you are full of more shit than a sewer after a year-long backup.
Well, here's the problem, Redline. You have a history of deleting videos and comments whenever things don't go in your favor. For example, for anybody who's listening to me, do you remember the videos that Redline put on his new channel, Red's Rhetoric? If you go and you look at the videos, you'll see that the two videos that he put up, one about criticizing a book that I had read, and another trying to get me into a discussion with Scientist Sam, are no longer here. They are not here at all. And I'm screen sharing it so that you guys can see it. These are all the videos, and none of those videos are available. So the point is this. The point is, yeah, Redline, you're you're right. You leave the comments there, and you leave the comments that are favoring for you, but you do have a history of removing comments and videos that are unfavorable for you. I believe a while ago, you actually made a response to Alex Botten, and many of your subscribers started unsubscribing to you because of some drama that you and Alex Botten had with each other due to something that he had said to you and through, I believe it was Facebook. So don't sit over here and act like you haven't removed any comments or you haven't deleted any videos, because you have. You've done exactly that. Anytime somebody starts to call you out on your bull, you manipulate events or you add things to your video to try to slide out and away from how you start to look. Let's continue playing this video.
So I'm going to ask you, Redline, that hat that you are wearing, Regal, I don't know what that says, 8.5.
Oh, wrong video, guys. We'll come to that in a second.
For me, and believe me, we'll get back to that in a moment. Concept is promoted in your Bible for some required paperwork. So even if a hint of a lawsuit from what you fucking preach. So now that channel leaving it to be viewed by anybody who cares to do so. This small fact does not favor your fucking conspiracy theory of how much you embarrassed me, but in fact highlights how much you're willing to over-exaggerate your so-called accomplishments in debating, much like how you over-exaggerate your fucking educational background. What also doesn't support your
it's one of those things that's weird. It's normally I can rip it off, but before we start having a little struggle.
And he starts blaming his drinking for the reason why he can't justify himself right now.
Oh, I was like, oh wait, comment people, go ahead and throw it at me here. Oh, allele frequency. I remember it now. Allele frequency changes within a biological population.
You know what that means?
We call it the fact evolution.
You know what that means? I would go to the
Somewhat. Like I said, I'm still a layman, so I know it to some extent, but I don't know it the way like Luna knows it. Because I mean, she used to do it for
So here's my little message to you guys. You people need to get the hints right now. Stop making these ironic videos trying to insult us. Stop trying to making these ironic videos trying to disrespect people like me on the other side of this supposed great debate here online, because all of these accusations that you're making to people like me or Gene Man or Arcane or Vekel, it's just hilarious, because we've got more than enough material to not only prove and to show the hypocrisy in your statements and the hilarity in what you're saying right here. We can do so in a better way than you guys can show your little clips towards us. I got a lot more material here that I'd like to show. I want you guys to listen to this clip right here from J.D. Kane when he was speaking with with Matt Schlick on the Bible Thumping Wingnut show.
source. You don't
well,
trust
this
me?
is no, I don't.
Main
Yeah, every-
officers.
Speaking out of, I mean, we're all ignorant of something. Thank you. Theory I've heard, but that's a tangent for another time.
Why should
I'm okay with the Bible being against homosexuality. That's
I have a question for you. When you quote and reference scripture, why should I take anything you say about it seriously if you refuse and don't care to know what its context is?
no. Check my facts. Everything I say, check it again. I
So
know
then you don't have any problem speaking out of ignorance and maintaining your ignorance.
speaking out of, I mean, we're all ignorant of something. I don't know every.
We all are, but when I give you
Let me be clear. I don't know everything there is to know about everything in Leviticus. But
I
that's
didn't say you had to. I gave you a simple article that you could read.
there's a number of things. I'm ignorant of a few things, and that's fine.
So you want to remain ignorant about this?
Well, if you have another source, I mean, I've looked into it a little bit, and I've mostly dealt with just.
Why? Wait. Another source. You don't
Well,
trust
this
me?
is no, I don't. Sorry.
Why don't you trust me?
Oh, I really don't answer that because it's really rude.
Tell me.
Sorry,
why
I
don't you
really.
trust
I
me?
mean, it's your
I
show.
want to hear it. I want to hear it. Why don't you trust me?
Sure. All right.
Go ahead.
You have a track record. You're an apologist. Your goal in these shows is to find some way to equate other people's worldviews as absurd because you're a presuppositionalist. Presuppositionalism has been hammered very, very hard these past couple of years. I think it kind of ended when Sai had that talk with Bill. I think that ended for most people. I've noticed that most people who claim to be presuppositionalists have stopped doing it. You can call it a reformed apologetics as well, but I can't call it argument. The presuppositional position, where basically they claim to repeat it over and over again, and you're not really interested in honest conversation with anyone. You've lied about having Asperger's. I have very many reasons not to trust you or your work. So I know that. I mean, I'm just being honest here. I wouldn't have brought it up if you hadn't asked.
Okay, that's really interesting. This is really helpful. I lied about having Asperger's,
Yes.
so I don't have it.
Yes.
That really is a bold statement, JD. What do you base that on?
Can I tackle him on this?
Sure.
So the psychologist I paid money to go to who diagnosed me. So I can't trust his judgments, and I understand, right?
If you went to a psychiatrist or a psychologist, I would say, yeah, you shouldn't trust them. I don't consider you an honest person, so I don't think that.
Oh, so I'm a liar now.
Well, that's actually one of the reasons why I'm pretty sure you don't have Alzheimer's, because doctors have issues with lying, with being deceitful, and you see, I didn't want to just.
This is great.
Talk about issues, but
this is great.
I mean, the thing is, I do this on my show all the time. If you want to see me slam you, I will slam you.
Yeah, sure you do.
Doing polite on someone's own show. I mean, if you really want it, I will happily tell you what I think they should say.
Oh, absolutely. I would like that.
But yeah, you've been caught being dishonest more times than I count.
Like what? Give me an example.
In your conversation with Skylar, you made no attempt to understand him. You misrepresented him.
Wait. Why don't we just talk about the first one? Okay, let's just talk about you're calling it. Wait a minute. First, you said that he's lying about a diagnosis medically. Okay, you can't support that claim in any way, JD. And now you said he's proven to be a liar. And your first example is that he misrepresented or didn't listen to somebody who was on the show. That's not lying.
Well, no, he was doing it deliberately.
I was doing it deliberately?
You were. Well, I mean, the alternative is that you're.
Are you psychic, JD? You know what he's thinking. You know what his intentions are. I don't think you believe in the miraculous, do you?
No,
I have psychic powers, or what's up with it?
I just want to make an observation. I mean, JD, this is what happens when you realize your argument has failed. You start to attack the person who's trouncing you into the ground personally.
Well said, and right to the point. You hear what JD Kane says. He's a liar because he's an apologist, and he's lying about Asperger's, because he's an apologist, and he can't confirm anything, but he might have misunderstood what Skylar said, so therefore he's a liar. I mean, that's the best that he's got. And you people are going to try to declare us liars of the year or idiots of the year. You people are trying to say this about us, and it's funny because inside of this clip that I just showed right now, JD Kane said, well, if you want me to pounce on you, I can do that. I do it on my show all the time. But that's exactly the point. Let's go back to a recent discussion that just happened very recently that they made about me. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me one moment, guys. I'm just scrolling right over to his channel, trying to pull up the spot right now.
Hello? I'll finish the comment, and that'll be something else for people to look at. It's on my channel. It's on my plus page. Everyone can read it. It's coming from the literature. Pay very close attention to the last sentence. I'll repeat it here. The stability of this structure in aqueous solutions confers relatively high chemical stability.
Because that's what I thought he was saying.
Yes, he was very particular, and he said that it's the bonds between sugar and phosphate.
About the phosphate group, and I think about
The chemistry lab. Now, going by his recent title of his video, he cannot even
without the addition.
Okay, I apologize, guys. It took me a second to find the video. I'm doing this on spot. Okay, here we go. Screen share this. And if you guys hear, little kids yelling in the background, I apologize. I actually have family over right now. Okay. Screen share. Play.
Comes from the literature.
Pay very close attention to the last sentence. I will repeat here. The stability of this structure in aqueous solutions confers relatively high chemical stability to double-stranded DNA in biology. I feel like it's so easy to read this stuff when the punctuations were supposed to be. And his response is, wow, the structure is apparently stable in aqueous solution. Because, yeah, in an aqueous solution, because there is a solute and solvent, with the ingredients being added to the DNA strand and breaking down, without the addition of ingredients to DNA, naturally water would break the DNA down. So he's saying that if you have the cleanest possible water, water will break DNA down. And apparently this
No, it's worse than that, JP. Because there was another post on another thread where he was dealing with a comment. And Daryl so remembers it. And what he was suggesting was that that quote that you read out does not tell you what the solvent is. So I actually posted the definition of aqueous solution. And the definition is a solution where the solvent is water.
literature.
All right.
We're not talking like.
So you see what happened right there. They were trying to spin off their events of what happened with me recently inside of a discussion that I had had with Fiona. But I broke it down very clearly about how the function, how the operation was with inside of the cell, with the cytosol where there's salt already available. And that was made clear to them in the comment section below, and how it would be different inside of salt if it was broken down. If you guys go to the original video, you can hear in context, when you're listening to them speak, they stop short of what was actually being said. I believe it's a little bit later inside of the discussion, they make these sort of mockery types of assertions that and I'm not going to show everything in full right now because I'm just bringing this up on spot right now. Obviously, I'm not going to show 40 minutes straight of what they're saying. But if you guys want to go listen to what JD Kane has said, go to his original video. You hear them start mocking and saying, oh, well, he basically thinks that life wouldn't be possible according to what he's saying. This is the type of thing that Fiona and JD Kane are talking about. No, it was very clear what was pointed out to you in the comment section that cytosol has salt in it. And my argument and what I'm talking about is that salt helps to stabilize DNA and to keep it from breaking down. Now, why am I bringing this up? Why am I talking about this? Well, yeah, JD Kane's right. When he's on his channel, they do pounce on people. They do attack people, which is the reason why there are hardly any Christians that will go inside of the room and talk to him, because he spins events and manipulates things in a dishonest ways, in a dishonest way. And when somebody comes in and tries to expound on why he's wrong and what really has happened, he either boots them or they bombard the Christian to the point to where they can't even speak. So, yeah, you're right. You pounce on Christians, but there is an irony in your videos to where you declare who the liar is of the week. There is hypocrisy in your videos when you declare who is lying and who is being dishonest, because you are literally lying about the Christians and being dishonest about what has actually been said and been going on when you are talking about certain things that have gone on. I mean, this was explained to you literally moments before you went live here a few weeks ago. It was explained to you. It was also explained to Fiona, and it was explained to Sam. So when you guys were spinning things off or avoiding showing things in context, just going with what you want to say, like, oh, well, he thinks basically that all life wouldn't be possible if we're going to go by what he says. It was explained why that's not the case inside of an established system like DNA. There is cytosol there, but you leave that out when you are talking in your hangouts and attack what you want to. So here's the point, man. And I hope you guys are listening really good right here. you guys, the only thing that you clowns really have is just smear campaigns, attacking, being dishonest and lying. That's it. You know, typically when we're inside of rooms, when we're inside of discussions with each other, it doesn't go in your favor. I mean, quite literally. What happens is that after a discussion has been had, you guys twist the events. You guys twist things around and lie about what has actually gone on to attack us personally or to try to make us look bad. Take a listen and pay attention to what's happened before when I was talking here. Just pay really close attention here. When I'm in a discussion with Redline, very easily I can dismantle everything that he says because obviously he's not equipped to talk about these types of topics. After I talk to him and I pointed out, this is why you are not in a position to be criticizing me or any Christian here online about biology because you yourself don't understand biology. He will try to slide out of that very clear truth by calling us morons or declaring we are the stupid people of the year and rescuing himself by attaching a script or dialogue to help make people not to think what has happened has just happened, that he was just, you know, just completely made a fool of. JD Kane, yeah, you pounce on people and you attack people and you insult people. That's what your channel does. But you don't ever prove anything. You don't ever demonstrate or justify anything that you're talking about. You don't show any clips or proof to justify what you're saying. You just attack people. That's it. That's all you do. And you lie about people when you do it. So I hope you guys, I'm going to try to end this hangout right now. I hope you guys think on what I just said right here and the things that I've shown throughout this video. Don't make me laugh with your little words that you're passing around here on YouTube. They're hilarious. I mean, you people are trying to call us liars. You people are trying to call us idiots. But the fact of the matter is that you guys are liars that cannot stop lying and having inferior intellect on certain topics. And it's very, very obvious that it is so. Sort of, you know, makes you hang yourself or, you know, you shoot yourself in the foot whenever you start opening your mouth about the events or people here on YouTube. God bless, guys.